Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to our Might and Magic VII completionist run. We are here in Castle Harmondale with our lovely little golem just patrolling around. We finally got this guy finished at the end of last episode, although funnily enough... Oh no, he is no longer a party member, so even before the golem was finished, technically he was a member in our party following us around to interact with, and that was kind of weird because you had to talk to him to give him his own parts. It was strange situation indeed, but it's finally done, and one consequence of that is that Alexis has now been promoted to wizard, and as a result, she is now eligible to become Master in Air Magic. So that is the first thing that we're gonna get taken care of in this episode. We need to go ahead and get that promotion. That promotion is going to be in Avli, and while we are in Avli, I think... Yes, we are also eligible to get Master Grandmaster, Master Arms Master. Master Grandmaster makes no sense. Master Arms Master, on the other hand, is a thing that we'll be able to get for Zoltan. Roderick will also be eligible for that, but I think we were getting a Disarm Trap first, although... Should we just...
Need some training?
Should we just level up so that we can get Master Arms Master for both of these guys? I think that might not be a bad idea. The JVC Corral is there. One other thing I wanted to do is... I think there should be a town hall in here. That might be it. Yes, the Harmondale Town Hall should still be open. What is the bounty hunt? It's against a priest of the sun. So now we've got that bounty, and we've got some time left in this month, although I don't know if we're gonna come across such an opponent. What I will do, though, is...
Traveling today?
Wanna get to... you know what, let's go to Arathia.
The coach.
That buggy audio as well. I haven't figured out a way to fix it, and probably never will. One thing... You know what? First things first. Ooh, we've got some horseshoes. Or... maybe this was just a horseshoe that I forgot to pick up from earlier. Or maybe the horseshoes have reset. I think that might have just been an old one that I forgot to pick up. Anyway, we've picked it up now. What I want to do now is... I want to find the training hall here in Arathia, because we do have a couple of levels to gain for you. In fact, for all of us. And is this the training hall? Looks like it. Looks like it. So let's just make a save over here.
Need some training?
And let's level. How?
That's the ticket. That's the ticket. That's the ticket.
How high can you go? And is this enough skill points to get you? It should be, right? Because 4, 5, 6 or 5, 6, 7 gives you well, it puts you high enough that we can get you to Master Arms Master. It's always a bit of a mouthful, and
Need some training?
might as well level everyone up to level 20, and that's as high
That's the ticket. That's the
as
ticket.
everyone can go.
That's the
So
ticket.
that's
That's the
a
ticket.
little bit convenient. What I'll do with the skills that we just got... What would make sense? You know what, let's 5, 6. I do want to get my repair item at least to the master level. We won't be able to get that just yet, but in case things do start breaking at some point, I do want a good way to fix them without having to go to a shop every single time. We'll get you some points in meditation, why not? And you know what, it really is time to start boosting up our spirit magic. And with you, you don't even have meditation. Now that's a bit of an oversight, but I think the guilds are on this side of town. I think the guilds should be able to give us meditation. So just getting some errands done before we do the main thing that we are to do in this, which is probably...
The Guild of the Body welcomes you.
Yeah. Gotta give you meditation, because you'll soon be casting Flight, and so you will want to have a good reserve of spell points. You know what, I'm not gonna get any of the extra skill expertise trainers just yet. I'll save them, because there's a video that's coming up a couple episodes from now, probably, that's gonna be pretty short. And so I'll
Sorry, can't help.
put this extra stuff in that video just to
Well, I can't do
make things a bit more even. And you know what, let's start improving your identify item.
I don't know.
You still can't identify it, but that's okay. One other thing to do while we are in Irathia is to find the magic shop, and I'll save here, and because
Can I help you with anything?
this might take a while, we want to see. We want to see if we can get another black
Can I help you with anything?
potion. So I'll do this a few times. Oh, was that a black potion or an empty bottle? That was just a catalyst. That was just a catalyst.
Can I help you with anything?
And as we've seen before, if you have a large amount of money and you go into a shop and you leave without spending anything, the shopkeeper will
Can I help you with anything?
say something insulting. Although in this case it looks like he's just kind of not insulting us, but just making a kind of rude sound, I guess is the, like a grunt, or like there's a more accurate word for what he's doing, right? He's scoffing. That's what he's doing. He's scoffing at us in disdain every time we go in and leave. Although technically, every time we load the game, it's like the previous interaction
Can I
never
help you with
happened.
anything?
So it's like going in for the first time every time, which is kind of trippy if you think about it. But don't think about it too hard, because
Can I help
you'll
you with
probably have an existential crisis. And getting back to the task at hand, the sense
you with
I'm getting is that this guy, while he can hold potions in his inventory, can't
anything? Can I
generate
help you with anything?
black potions as part of his stock. So I'll do it. I'll do 2 more attempts.
Can I help you with
This
anything?
one and then one more before we, you know, just give up. Okay, last time.
Can I help you with anything?
And we already looked at special. In standard, of course, we don't have anything either. Okay. Well, that was a bit of a disappointment, but you know what? We didn't waste too much time. Now we need to get to Avley. It's the quickest way to get to Avley. I'm just gonna look up on my phone. I mean, I know you can get there from the Tularian Forest, so really what I'm looking for is what is the quickest way to the Tularian Forest. And the Tularian Forest, we can get there by going north from Harmondale. So I guess we're already going back to Harmondale. This is why I haven't fired these guys. So gate me to Harmondale, please. Say hi to Mr. Golem again, and let's just walk out. And cast flight just to speed things up a little bit. Although I guess we could have just done this. Going up to the Tularian Forest should take us there, right? Yes, it will. Hey, we've got... Oh no, there's something happening right now. My lords, I have an urgent message from the Iraqi ambassador. I'm told that... And you should... Okay. I was hoping... You've sent a raiding party. Okay, there's gonna be fighting going on. Okay, I was hoping we wouldn't be having to deal with stuff like this. At least not... Oh god. I'm just gonna save here. Kind of unprepared for this quest chain, if I'm being truly honest. But you know what? Hopefully we don't have to do anything. I don't think this is one of those which you can fail if you don't act in time. But this is why I've made that save. If indeed I do have to do things again, then I will let you know at the start of next episode. Like, I don't want to pause things to look up walkthroughs right now. That would not be enjoyable for you or for me. So let's just play this normally. We'll at least get that enjoyment out of it. And then if I need to go around a little bit to fix things here and there, I'll do that between episodes. How does that sound to you? That sounds good to me. It looks like we got through without too much of a problem, and we are already in the village of Avley, and we just need to go between the different houses until we find the people we're looking for. And I really hope I don't have to look this up. Was I already at this house? Axe, no. Leather, no. Air Magic Master. Fantastic, alright. Fly.
This should be useful.
That is great. Are any of these
This should be useful.
Air magic spells. I guess that was an air magic spell.
I can't learn that.
I-
I can't learn
Obviously, this is going to be fire magic.
that. I can't learn that.
That's probably dark magic, which we're probably never going to be able to learn. And we already know Awaken. And since you're probably the only one who'll be able to learn it, I'll hold on to it. Maybe this guy's going to get access to some magic later on. But one thing we need to look at right now is... So flight costs 25, lasts 1 hour per point of skill. So it'll last a long time, but it'll also drain mana. And it'll drain mana, and I don't think you have something that regenerates mana for you. So that's gonna be something that's limiting us a little bit. Body Guild, no. Somewhere here should also be the Master... Grandmaster Trainer. This one I may end up having to look up where this person is. No, we've found her. Paula Brightspear, looking very badass indeed, is gonna give us a major boost to our fighter characters, because let's refresh our memory and look at what Master Grandmaster does. It adds the skill level to damage as well. Oh, I wanna see... So yeah. Does it work per weapon? So damage would be +7. So are we losing... We're losing 13 points of damage. I don't know if it adds it... Because we've got 2 daggers and it adds... 2... I don't know if it only adds it once for the 2 daggers or once per dagger. I'm explaining my question poorly, but I think you can probably figure out what I'm trying to wonder here. But regardless of whether it does it once or twice, it's a major boost. We are going to be doing truckloads of damage, and I think in this episode we are going to get a chance to see what damage like that looks like. Alright, now I think there's enough beating about the bush. It's time to do one of the things that is our major objective for this episode. We have to get to Tatalia. It's the best way to get to Tatalia. I think... I'm pretty sure we can get to Tatalia from Irathia. Let's assume that's the case. From Irathia, we... I'm just gonna look this up. Just gonna look this up. So from Irathia, we can go west to get to Tatalia. Before I go west, I want to buy some food.
Come in, right away.
We're running a little bit low. I'm gonna go west. And specifically, we are gonna do this promotion quest to go to Markham's estate, steal the vase. We also have to go to Markham's estate for something about a quill. Okay, no. Take the sealed letter to Markham's Manor, and then Markham will give us something. But this is going to be a little bit complicated because obviously it's not going to be easy to just steal something from there, and I don't want to ruin things by doing things in the wrong order. And we need to do that quest. It's not just an optional quest for us, because we need to do it to promote our thief. So we're gonna go to Tatalia. Before I do anything, let's cast flight ourselves for a change. And yes, over here is a contest of accuracy. Okay, I'll save here. Is it gonna tell us we've already won? No. You win, you get 5 points. You win for 5 points. You failed the contest. So how much accuracy do you have? You've got a ton of accuracy. Now what was it that was giving... Okay. We can easily have everybody win this contest by just passing around this bow. So 5 points for you, and here you go. And 5 points for you. And we can give the bow back to the original person, and now everybody is 5 skill points richer. We can even take to a rank of 7 in repair. And what were we doing with you? We can take to a rank of 7 in a disarm trap. And with you we were working on spirit magic, so we'll hold off on that for a bit. With you, may as well just go all the way to 10, because eventually we will become Grandmaster in that skill. And let's see, how long does flight last? For us, very long, but it does cost a bit of mana, and it does also drain mana. So that contest was one of the things on our list. This is the Order of Tatalia. Where was Markham's Manor? I think it was on this side. I think that might be his house. Yeah, looks like there are guards around, and that is Lord Markham's Manor. We are going to enter. And we're told that it's very prestigious looking residence indeed.
Let's go.
Let's cast Wizard Eye, and this is Lord Markham's chamber, which we can interact with, and he remembers us. He hopes we haven't come to try and give Harmondale back to me. So, like, he realizes that he scammed us. Yep. 100%. Yep, he's referring to the fine print. Alright. But it's okay, you know, we'll keep Harmondale for now. It's kind of grown on us. Even though the people are pretty rude, if I'm being honest. But you know what? Maybe once we get to know each other, we'll become friends. But yeah, let's talk to him about the quest that we've got. He apparently knows who Norbert Thrush is. At least what profession the guy has. Okay, and he already gave us the quill that Norbert asked for. Alright, okay. So now we are... Okay, so I saved when I was outside his house. That is pretty important. We've got 3 green dots in this room, 1 in that side, and that's Lord Markham's chamber. We could... What was that sound? Oh, there's some enemy over here. So it's like we could try and do the other part of the quest right now, and I'm sure it would be fine because we've already got the quill, and our interactions with Markham are now at an end. But just to make sure that I am not breaking anything, we're gonna go back to Arathia. And we're gonna hand in this quest first. Then we're gonna go back to Markham's Manor, and then we're gonna steal the vase. And again, like, I don't know how I feel about having you do this for a promotion quest, which is on, like, it's... You can almost think of it as a required quest if you started with that character class. Because it would just be no fun to finish the game with unpromoted characters, and this isn't even like the dark side version. This is just for the basic promotion we're being asked to steal, which is... I would not have designed this quest this way, but you know what? This is what the game has for us, so let's just do it. Let's hand the quill to Mr. Thrush, and he tells us that his collection is complete. He'll be sure to record our activities so that everyone will know us as the true lords of Harmondale. Well, isn't that lovely? Let's see. 2 of our guys can level up, but not really interested in training just yet. Of course, we need to fly back to Talia, but before I do, I'll just
Come in, right away.
top up our food a little bit, and we need to fly back to the west, right? Yeah, I think the west is where we get to Talia. Yep. Let's just go ahead and do that. I've already used up all my saves. I can make more saves, but I think this will be the last save that we need. So let's cast Flight once again, just to get there a little bit quicker, and when you are ready, let's cast Wizard Eye. Let's go inside Lord Markham's place. Let's just talk to Lord Markham. Okay. Yeah, he's being very rude to us. He says that he doesn't feel like he can be expected to treat us as actual nobles. Once a peasant, always a peasant. And he asks us to use the servant's entrance. Well, you know what? That was such a rude thing for him to say. I'm just going to cast some spells. For no particular reason, I'm going to cast Bless. For really... like, just for practice. For practice only, I'm also going to cast Heroism. And once again, for no real reason, I'm going to save my game. And oh... it looks like after I left his room, I got lost. How do I leave? Do I go to the left? Do I go to the right? Or do I go straight? You know what? Let's try this door. Well, that guard, unfortunately, wasn't helpful in telling us where to go. And the moment we opened the door,
What a scratch.
everybody turned hostile, and oh, we... Okay.
What a scratch.
Hang on. Is it your... Okay. I had a feeling this might happen. For the first time, we're seeing what it's like when you use Splitter, which has an explosive impact. So as much fun as that is, I would rather not have my party members just getting instantly killed. So instead, we are gonna... You know what? This might mean that we just can't use that axe at all. Which is very disappointing.
What a scratch.
Let's
What a scratch.
let's deal with the rest of these guys.
What a scratch.
Another one of them. I think this guy is the bigger threat. I'll even save here. Okay. All right. Oh, we're almost done, but it looks like we've got somebody else in this room with us. Okay. Okay. The good thing about those enemies is that it seemed like they were targeting our frontline melee characters, who have a lot more health than our backline. So, even though they lost a lot of health, a lot less obnoxious than if they were... Okay. Okay, that was ill-advised running in like that. Let's cast a few heals. And one more should be fine. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna draw like one of them towards me at a time. And I think if I go a little bit further, maybe I can get the attention of just one of them. Preferably. It's a little dicey, but I think one of them should show their face soon, unless they're stuck on something, which may well be the case. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is the thing that we came here to find.
What a scratch.
We click on it, and then just to spite us,
It doesn't even hurt. But I need it fixed.
a trap gets set off. Another trap over here that, like, how difficult of a trap could it be that with expert level, with a skill of +5, skill bonus of +5, you still can't disarm it? Or whatever. I'm almost done with this place. I'll cast a couple heals. And let's see who's in this room. Alright. Doesn't
These conditions are unsuitable for me.
doesn't look like there's anybody in this area, although I know that there is a... Here we go. There's a secret door with a dude inside. Master of the sword. Seems like a pretty difficult enemy. We might have to try and glitch him onto something and fight him in a cheesy way. So let's run to this room with the table. And let's see if we can... Okay, that didn't really work. Let's try this again. Let's see if maybe we can use the bed. Okay. Okay, yep, looks like we've cheesed it. He can't get to us. And yes, I know this is not an honorable way to fight, but you cannot deny its effectiveness. What I want to do is, while we've got you there,
What a scratch. What a scratch.
yeah, that is not working out the way I thought it would. So it looks like this item might have been a waste. Okay, and now we've got some treasure inside here, although...
What a scratch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if it's gonna tell us our disarm trap isn't high enough, I'm just not even gonna bother. Not even gonna bother. Alright, we'll come back later, if we even care. Like, there's no treasure in there. You know what? Just in case there's like a black potion, I'll...
Oops.
Catalyst is... Oh. And that killed our party. Yep, nothing interesting there.
Happened.
What a scratch.
And nothing interesting there. Okay. So there was no point opening those chests anyway. And if you try to
It's locked.
talk to Lord Markham, you're like, he's barricaded himself inside like a coward. You can no longer talk to him, and oh, it should go without saying, but this, I guess, technically qualifies as a dungeon, and it is now clear. We have beaten it, and the only thing left to do for this episode is to finish off our promotion quest. We've done the hard part, which is stealing the vase, because you've got to fight through a lot of guards. I guess you can be lucky. You can do it at a pretty low level if the guards spawn in the right parts of the area, and you can just run in and have a gate master. And of course, assuming you survive the thing, you know, the trap. That's the other aspect to consider, but if things go well for you, you can grab it without getting into too much combat. Where were the sewers? Was it underneath here? No. Wait, was this Fort Riverstride or no, that's another sewer entrance. So where? No, that's another fort entrance. I'm looking for a sewer entrance. Oh, it was the other bridge, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. It was this thing, right? Let's try that. I know there are multiple entrances to the sewers, but I only know a couple of them, and I think this one... Yep. This is one of those. What we need to do is... need to make our way back to Lasker, and now that our perception is higher, we can actually see the spots marked in red, where if we step on them, it will trigger traps. And easier way to navigate this part, because I think we can't use fly indoors, but we can use jump. Bunch of garbage. Okay. Does jump not give us a high enough altitude? Is that what you're telling me? You can't. Okay, that's a bunch of malarkey. I've got to load my autosave then. And this time try not to fall on the ground. So how would I get there? I would need to get there by... God, I don't want to have to solve this entire dungeon a second time just to turn in this quest. I think we're on the right track. If we go this way, then that should be open. And then... God. And then we can jump from here, I guess? It's hard to see. Maybe I should cast some torchlight. Some torch light? Alright. Yeah, let's just save there because we're done with the manor. Oh, come on. Okay. And let's save there. Let's see. We should be able to jump across. There we go. I think we could also have taken a normal running jump, but I wasn't too worried about showing off my platforming skills. Now we can talk to this guy who can promote Roderick to rogue. Also gives us some gold. It took guts and skill and a lot of violence. And now Roderick has been promoted. Now 3 out of our 4 guys have gotten their first promotion. The only one who is unpromoted is Serena. We're going to be doing her quest in the next episode. So yeah, I think that's going to be all for this episode. Let's just recap what we've done. We started out by getting some some important skill upgrades. We got Master Arms Master for these 2. Even more importantly, we got Master Air Magic for Alexis. So we can cast Fly ourselves now, which means we don't really need the Wind Master that much anymore. Although I will still keep the Wind Master for now, because it's still good to have a way of casting Fly without having to spend a lot of mana in the process. So we'll keep her for now. But we do have another way to cast Fly, and our way of casting Fly, it lasts a lot longer, and we can do it repeatably. So it will help in, you know, stuff like when we're flying over outdoor areas, and if we want to explore the whole area and fight enemies along the way without worrying about Fly expiring and then having to wait a whole other day. So yeah, it's gonna be really helpful for that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna once again fly to the western edge of the map, because I'm pretty sure the next thing I'll have to do is to go back to Tatalia to do Serena's promotion quest. And you know, I'll just end the video in a town. We will go to the tavern, we'll buy some more food, and we'll end it there.
Come in,
Okay.
come in, right away.
That sounds good to me. Alright, so I think that's gonna be it for this episode. It was an interesting one. We got that promotion quest done. We also learned, much to our disappointment, that this item probably is unusable if it damages your entire party every time you hit someone with it. I can't think of a way unless there's some spell that makes us immune to its effects, I don't think there's a way to use it. So sadly, this is gonna be a waste of an artifact, but at least we learned something, and if you never saw this artifact in action before, at least you learned something. So it's not a total waste, but it's still a disappointment. The good news is I found this amazing item while multi-looting, and I think in terms of pure damage, it's probably even better, right? 4d2 plus 11, 3d3 plus 12. I mean, it's almost on par just based on its regular damage, plus it also adds might, plus it adds pretty decent amount of fire damage, so I don't feel too bad about not being able to use this. I do feel kind of bad about the points spent raising Axe to Expert, which now are a total waste, and there's no way to take them back without restarting the entire game. But yeah, that is the one, I guess, the one thing that kind of bums me out a little bit is that we learned that this is not really a good item. But you know what? I'll get over it. I'm sure over time we will all get past this setback. You know, time heals all wounds. But yeah, I think that's enough dilly-dallying. It really is time to call this episode to a close. When we come back, we are going to do Serena's promotion quest. And yeah, after that all our party will be promoted. And then it'll be time to do a few final things before we start advancing the main quest even more. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you'll join me in the next one. And until then, take care.